Okay, now let's move on to the sixth problem. What is the problem here? Let's read. Sahil wants to put a picture in a frame. Okay, the picture is 7 3 by 5 centimeter wide. To fit in the frame, the picture cannot be more than 7 3 by 10 centimeter wide. How much should the picture be trimmed? Okay, so what do you infer from this? What do you understand from this? That Sahil's picture is wider than the frame. Okay, so that's why they are asking how much should the picture be trimmed. Okay, so that, or how much should we cut the picture so that we can put the picture directly onto the frame. Okay, so the picture is more, then only we can cut it, no? So Sahil's picture is wider than the frame. Okay, so how much is the width of Sahil's picture? Let this be the picture. Width is 7 3 by 5 centimeter. Okay, and the frame is somewhat like this. Okay, frame is like this. Okay, frame is like this. This rectangle which is inside this bigger rectangle is the frame. Okay, and the rectangle which is outside is the picture. So this width is 7 3 by 10 centimeter. Okay, from here to here, that is the width of the frame is 7 3 by 10 centimeter, and the width of Sahil's picture, that is from here to here, is 7 3 by 5 centimeter. Okay, so what should they do to fit it in the frame? They have to trim off this part, right? This part has to be trimmed off. Then only they can fix the picture into the frame. So we have to find out how much should we trim the picture so that we can fit it into the frame. Okay, so what should we do? Obviously we have to subtract, no? So from the bigger width, we have to subtract the smaller width. Then only we will know that how much we have to cut off, right? So hope it is clear for you. So we have to actually subtract these two fractions, okay, to find out how much should be trimmed off of the picture. Okay, now what should, so the width of the frame is equal to 7 3 by 10 centimeter. Okay, the width of the picture is equal to 7 3 by 5 centimeter. Okay, so the width which has to be trimmed off equal to 7 3 by 10, which is the bigger number, right? Sahil's picture is more than the frame, right? So sorry, 7 3 by 5 is a bigger number because that is the width of Sahil's picture. Sahil's picture is more than the frame. So 7 3 by 5 minus 7 3 by 10. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, so how to do this? We have to convert this into improper fraction. So 7 3 by 5 will become 7 into 5, 35, 35 plus 3, 38 is equal to 38 by 5. See, once you get used to converting mixed fraction to improper fraction, we can directly do it. We don't have to write steps and do. That is 5, I mean, if it is required, you can write, or else you can directly calculate also. So, how will the steps come here? 7 into 5 plus 3 divided by 5 minus 7 into 10 plus 3 divided by 10, right? So I have directly written it here as 38 by 5 minus 7 into 5 is 7 into 10 is 70, 70 plus 3 is 73, 73 by 10. Correct? Now what we can take the LCM, because this is 5 and this is 10. So how to take the LCM? we write 5 first, 1 5 is 5, 2 5s are 10. So the LCM is equal to 5 into 1 into 2, which is equal to 10. Okay, so we'll write 10 here. So what can this 38 by 5 be written? 38 by 5 into how to convert this 5 into 10? 5 into 2, here also into 2. 38 into 2 is 76 divided by 10. Okay, now 73 by 10, we can this one we can since the LCM is 10, we don't have to change this, right, because it's already 10. So minus 73 by 10. Okay, 76 by 10 minus 73 by 10, which is equal to 3 by 10 centimeter. Okay, so this 3 by 10 centimeter have to be trimmed off from Sahil's picture so that we can fix it to a frame. Okay, hope you are clear with why we are doing subtraction here. Okay, okay. Now let's go into the 7th question. What is the question? Ritu ate 3 by 5 part of an apple. Somu ate the remaining. How much part of the apple did Somu eat? Who had the larger share? By how much? Okay, so let's consider this is an apple. Okay, and I've divided it into 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so how much did Ritu eat? 3 by 5. Okay, so let's assume this is the part which Ritu ate. Okay. Okay. So this is this part Ritu ate. Okay. So this is 3 by 5. Somu ate the remaining. Okay. So remaining, which is the part? This part was eaten by Somu. Okay. How much part of the apple did Somu eat? Now first thing is that you can directly say from this figure that Somu ate the remaining part. Remaining means what? Out of 5, 3 was eaten by Ritu and 2 was eaten by Somu. So how can we represent this? Out of 5, 2 was eaten by Somu, right? So 2 by 5 is a part which Somu has eaten. That this we can directly see from the figure and we can directly write it down. Another method is that 3 by 5 of the apple was eaten by Ritu, right? So how can we write? So this is the whole apple. So if we take 1 as a whole apple, okay? So out of this one, 3 by 5 was eaten by Ritu, right? So how much is eaten by Somu? 1 minus 3 by 5. Correct? So which is equal to 5 by 5 minus 3 by 5, which is equal to 2 by 5. Because 1 can be written as 5 by 5, right? Since we need the same denominator in both the terms, we can, if we write 5 in the denominator, in numerator also you have to write it as 5. So 5 by 5 minus 3 by 5, 2 by 5. Okay, so how do we write steps for this? Part or portion of the apple eaten by Ritu is equal to 3 by 5. Okay, and the portion of the apple eaten by Somu is equal to 1 minus 3 by 5, which is equal to 5 by 5 minus 3 by 5 is equal to 2 by 5. Okay, you understood how we got this 2 by 5? Because the whole apple can be taken as 1. Out of this 1, 3 by 5 Ritu has eaten. So the remaining portion is 1 minus 3 by 5, right? So 1 minus 3 by 5. Here 1 can be written as 5 by 5 since we need the same denominator in both the terms for subtraction. We can write this 1 as 5 by 5. 5 by 5 minus 3 by 5, which is equal to 2 by 5. Okay, now what is the next part of the question? Who had the larger share? So who had the larger share? Ritu had 3 by 5. Somu had 2 by 5. Who had the larger share? 3 by 5 is greater than 2 by 5, right? Since the denominators are the same, we just have to compare the numerators. So 3 by 5 is greater than 2 by 5. So Ritu had the larger share. Correct. Ritu had the larger share. Now the third question is by how much? By how much Ritu's share is more than or greater than Somu's share? So Ritu had So what should we do? We have to find the difference between the two shares, right? To find that how much more apple Ritu ate when compared to Somu, what should we do? We should do 3 by 5 minus 2 by 5, which is equal to 1 by 5. So Ritu had 1 by 5 portion more than Somu. Okay, hope it is clear. So to find out by how much Ritu had, by how much more did Ritu have when compared to Somu, we have to subtract Ritu's share minus Somu's share, right? So 3 by 5 minus 2 by 5 is 1 by 5. So Ritu had 1 by 5th portion more than Somu. Okay, hope this is clear. Okay, now we can see the last problem, that is the 8th problem in this exercise. Okay, what is the question? Michael finished coloring a picture in 7 by 12 hours. Vaibhav finished coloring the same picture in 3 by 4 hours. Who worked longer by what fraction? It's very easy, right? We just have to compare these two fractions. So time taken by Michael is equal to 7 by 12 hours. Okay. Time taken by Vaibhav is equal to 3 by 4 hours. So they are asking who worked longer. Okay. So we have to compare this 7 by 12 and 3 by 4. So what should we do? We have to convert these two into the same denominator, right? So if we take the LCM, 12, 4, we can write 4. 4 3s are 12, 1 4 is 4. So what is the LCM? 4 into 3 is equal to 12 is the LCM. Okay. So we have to convert this 3 by 4 into 12 denominator. Okay. So 3 by 4 can be written as 3 by 4 into 3. So 4 into 3 will become 12. And the numerator also we have to multiply by 3. So 3 3s are 9. 9 by 12. So this 3 by 4 can also be written as 9 by 12 hour. Okay. Now we can directly compare. Which is greater, 7 by 12 or 9 by 12, which is greater? So 9 by 12 is the greater one, right? So who worked longer means Vaibhav worked longer. Okay, that is 9 by 12 hours, right? 3 by 4 we got it as 9 by 12 hours. So if we compare it with 7 by 12, which is the time taken by Michael. So So 9 by 4 is 9 by 12 is greater than 7 by 12. So we can conclude therefore Vaibhav worked longer. Okay. By what fraction? How to find this? Just like the previous problem. By what fraction? So fraction. With which Vaibhav worked longer than Michael. How to find? So we have to subtract these two numbers, right? So Vaibhav worked for 9 by 12 hours and Michael worked for 7 by 12 hours. So if we subtract these two, 2 by 12, which is equal to 1 by 6 hours. So what is the answer? Answer equal to 1 by 6 hours. Okay, answer for this. By what fraction means 1 by 6 hours. Okay, because we just have to subtract 9 by 12, which is the time taken by Vaibhav to complete this, and 7 by 12, which is the time taken by Michael to complete this. If we subtract these two, you will get 2 by 12. 2 by 12 can also be written as 1 by 6. Okay, so 1 by 6 hours is the answer for this last part, that is by what fraction. Okay, who worked longer means Vaibhav worked longer. Okay, Vaibhav worked longer. By what fraction? 1 by 6 hours. Just by subtracting the time taken by Vaibhav minus the time taken by Michael. Okay, hope this is also clear. Now we have completed the first exercise of this chapter, that is exercise 2.1. Okay, so if you feel that my videos are useful for you, you can please subscribe to my channel and also share this. Okay, thank you.